Community activist, executive vice president of the Junior League, and my friend Lisa Vaughn brings us up to speed on the much-needed free lunch program for the summer. It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
And green is your color. It matches the leaf on the cupcake over
Those
there.
look delicious. Unfortunately, I'm gluten-free, so I'm going to see if she can make me a little gluten-free something.
She can do it. She can make anything. Look, she's over there nodding her head. Well, she's been feeding us cupcakes, but you're doing an important feeding program. Let the viewers know what the whole mission was behind this particular program.
Well, yeah, so the Junior League of Evansville a couple of years ago decided that food insecurity was going to be their community impact issue. And since 2019, we've been feeding children when school's not in session on the weekends and during the week, during the summer. And that's what we're going to be doing this summer. We've already done one lunch, last weekend, and we're going to be doing another one on July 30th. And we work with other community partners and kind of share schedules and just make sure everything's going. And we're super excited because this fall, Evansville, along with Evansville Oasis, will be rolling out the neighborhood food market. So we will have a grocery store on wheels going to some of our food deserts. You've probably seen a lot of conversation about food deserts in the news. And we'll be going out to those neighborhoods, and people can buy groceries right off the truck. They can get, fresh produce, milk, eggs, cheese, and some non-perishable items. And they can even use their EBT cards if they need to. And we'll take cash or credit cards. So we're really excited about our feeding program that we're doing with Junior League.
I saw something similar on This Old House, of all things. They were showing how this all came about in the communities they serve. And that's going to roll out this fall?
We're hoping to have the truck by September. Everything's a little delayed now with freight and whatnot, but we are working with some really awesome vendors, and they're in the midst of building it. And we have some fabulous community partners with Healthy Community Partners, Urban Seeds, Feed Evansville, the city alone, the city of Evansville. Mayor Winnecke's been a huge advocate for food security, and he's been a huge support of this project.
I think it's difficult for people to wrap their minds around living in this area, that there are so many children food insecure.
Yeah, we have, last time that I know of, we've had over 50% of children needing free and reduced lunch, and that's an indicator of food insecurity within our town. And then as someone from a Feed Evansville standpoint and being on the Food Commission, we know that our food insecurity rate during COVID went up to 20%, and we were 14 prior to that. So food insecurity has been an issue prior to COVID, during COVID, and after COVID in our tri-state area. And organizations like Junior League, who empower women to be civic leaders and go out and change the world, are tackling those issues. And we're working collectively together with the Food Commission and other organizations like the Tri-State Food Bank and stuff to solve it.
So where will the feeding programs be? Are you going to be at different locations this summer?
Yeah, so we rotate during the summer, and it's going to be easier once we get the truck to rotate even more. We'll be weekly. We'll be every Saturday in a different neighborhood. On the 30th, we're going to be in we were just in the Delaware School District last weekend, and then on the 30th, we're going to be in the TP Park area.
Can anybody come?
Yes, we don't really turn anybody away. It is more geared for the children, so they can have a nutritional lunch during the weekend. But if you need a lunch and you come up and you need one, we give you one. We're here about being with our community and walking alongside everybody and just being together.
How can we learn more about what you're doing, Lisa?
Please visit the Junior League of Evansville's website, go to our Junior League of Evansville Facebook page. And Junior League is not just about our free lunch program. We're about empowering women to be civic leaders. We're constantly open to new members, so all women, please feel the need to join. If you're about community impact, if you're about volunteerism, if you're about educating yourself of being a civic leader, the Junior League of Evansville is for you.
Thank you, Lisa.
No,
it's always
thank
good to see you.
Love seeing you.
We'll be back with more local lifestyles right after this. Stay with us.